Braille skateboarding, and the purpose of it is all about spreading skateboarding all over the world, getting new people excited about skateboarding, into skateboarding, teaching them how to skateboard, and then watching them learn their new tricks and their whole life and their whole viewpoint of life changing. It's amazing. I love it. I love skateboarding and everyone who skates. You guys are rad. So what I'm about to tell you is the perfect example of that mission coming to fruition. This is the story of WeSkateMongu. August 21st, 2019. This is a message that I got from Johnny, who runs WeSkateMongu, and you're gonna know all about him in just a minute. So this is the first contact that I had with WeSkateMongu. This is a message on Facebook. How much SMS helped me grow as a better person. I grew up as an only skateboarder in a very small town in Mongu, in Zambia, Africa. There was no one to teach me or correct me if I am wrong. I went to YouTube and found this magical being who is explaining every step on how to do tricks, and it was magical. I learned how to skate, and I'm now teaching every kid in my hometown how to skate using Aaron Cairo's fundamentals. I teach 20 to 30 kids how to skate using one skateboard. Kids are so hooked to skateboarding, they are making their own skateboards from planks and suitcase wheels. You guys, look at some of these photos of the skateboards that these kids are making. Johnny tells the whole story of WeSkateMongu so beautifully on his Instagram account. You should give it a follow. It's at WeSkateMongu, and I'm gonna do my very best to tell you this story. So Johnny gets this skateboard and he's skating around in Africa, and the kids start seeing him and they're going, "What is that? That's so cool, I wanna do that." And then he's like helping them, teaching them how to skate. And keep in mind, it's just like he said, 20 to 30 kids, and they're using one board. He goes through these wild ups and downs of all these kids are learning, they have one board, and then the board breaks. And then no one has a board. And so the kids start making boards. They're making their own boards out of suitcase wheels, random pieces of wood. I mean, you guys can see these photos. It's absolutely incredible. The thing about it that I think is so amazing is just that will to see something and go, I want to do that. And then they go, oh, well, what are the barriers? The barriers are, I have no skateboard and I can't get a skateboard. So they literally make their own boards. I mean, wow, that hit me right there. So then I decided, that's it. I'm gonna send them, let's see, the 20 to 30 kids, I'm gonna send them 20 skateboards. I'm gonna send them 20 complete skateboards. So we started this project. We launched a skateboard to raise money, to pay for the boards, to get them to Africa. And you guys might remember this board that we did. It was a collaboration with Revive Skateboards. Thank you so much, you guys are amazing. And it was this deck right here. And then we sold those, raised some money, got all the boards together, and we shipped them to Africa. Okay, so this is where the story starts to get really wild. He's in a small place called Mongu, and the only place where there's an airport is in a town called Zambia. So in between Zambia and Mongu, there's, I guess it's sort of like a national park. There's animals and various things there. So it's basically a 9-hour bus ride. So we send all these boards to Zambia, and the government officials in Zambia take all the boards and they're holding on to them and they won't release them. And so Johnny and I are going back and forth trying to figure out how to get the boards released. And the other thing that I was planning on doing, because I thought this story was so inspirational and needed to be told in like a 5-part series, that I decided I'm gonna send a filmer to Zambia and to ride in a bus to Mongu and go there and film the whole story. So we were planning all this out. We bought plane tickets. We had all the whole thing. I was so excited about it. And then it came up in the Mongu government that they didn't let outsiders come and film. And so that whole documentary, that whole project that we were working on just got squashed. But that's fine, because it's totally fine. I totally respect that, and I think it's rad. So we had already sent the boards there, but they were held onto. So we basically had to pay more money to get them out of customs, get them into the hands of Johnny, so he can take a 9-hour bus ride to Mongu. And this process, just getting the boards out, it literally took like 6 months. We've been working on this for about a year. Finally, the boards arrive, and they did this amazing opening of the skateboards, and it's just so awesome.
Hello people, my name is Johnny K. Kalenga. I'm the founder of WeSkateMongu. Our friends from the United States sent us donations. So the first donation came from Aaron Cairo, Braille Skateboarding. So they sent the donations and they were stuck at the post office. Officials wanted some huge sum of money to collect the board, and finally we managed to collect the board. Another donation came from our friends at Next Up Foundation. Shout out Vina. And so today we're here to do an official board opening for all the boards. So the kids haven't seen the boards yet, and we're so stoked to let them see the boards and other donations that came in. So let's get into it. Yeah.
When I first saw this, I was at my home and I get this video, Johnny sent it to me, and I'm watching these kids and how excited they are. And I just started bawling. I just started crying, uncontrollably crying. And my wife comes into the room, she's like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "These kids are so excited. Look at their faces. Just look at their faces." Like it's amazing, amazing, amazing. And I want to thank everybody who bought one of those boards, everyone who supported us in any way, shape, or form, because putting those boards in those kids' hands was unbelievable, and we could never do it without you guys. And look, just look at their faces. They are so stoked, and to be able to contribute to that was amazing. We're not the only person that donated boards. There are also some other foundations that donated boards, which I think is super, super awesome. So thank you guys so much. So a couple other things that I want to tell you guys about this story that I just think are like so cool and so inspirational. And I want to inspire you guys to feel like not only that you can learn to skate, but if you want to get a skate park built in your town, that you can. If you want to start a YouTube channel and make it great, you can. I want to inspire people. So this story is just, it's so inspirational. It inspired me. So I feel like if it inspires me, it can inspire others. So help spread the word. So, but it's just amazing. Okay, so another couple pieces of the story that are so cool. So Johnny's in his town, and then he's contacted by this guy who's basically skateboarding and biking, and he's going all around Africa. And he gets into Zambia. And remember, there's this big park in between Zambia and Mongu. And the guy Googles online, he's like, there's probably not like some skateboard scene in Mongu or anywhere in this province of this part of Africa. There's probably not skateboarding. And he comes upon WeSkateMongu. He finds WeSkateMongu, right? It's so cool. So then he contacts Johnny, and Johnny's like, yeah, come over, we'll check it out. So he goes to Zambia, and he goes to the park, and the park officials say, look, you can't skateboard through this park. If you do, lions will eat you. And he says, lions do not eat other lions. And I just thought that was so cool. And what a good perspective on life. Be a lion. You're a lion. Lions don't eat other lions. Just go, do your thing. I think he ended up actually getting a bus and riding through, but still that phrase applies, and it's so cool, and it's so amazing. You guys got to check out both of their Instagrams. And the other thing that is pretty wild about Mongu and the scene there is that these kids, you got to understand, it's sort of like they have this chance. They're either going to be like doing something that's helping them, uplift them, like skateboarding, or as Johnny points out on his Instagram, they can be getting into gangs and violence and various things like that. So, and I'm not going to be able to do justice to this story, so I'm just going to read what he posted on this post right here from WeSkateMongu. He says, these past 4 days have been hell on my community. Kids between the ages of 9 and 20 years old have been terrorizing people. They form mobs of more than 40 kids and attack anyone who they meet in the road. They steal their phones, wallets, and so on, and this is one of the main reasons I started WeSkateMongu. It's becoming a trend for kids to start joining these groups because of a lack of recreational activities in Mongu. Last year, during one of the sessions, we had an encounter with these groups, and all my students ran away, but I stayed. They came up to me. At first, they wanted to pick a fight with me, but they saw the skateboard and was so interested in it that they started to try it out, and all their friends were interested too. I think skateboarding has the power to help these youths. Instead of giving up on them and let them get arrested and everything, we need to fight to change them. I believe with enough resources and attention, these kids might change for the better and become good people who will contribute to the community. I mean, it blows me away. Like, I know how much skateboarding has changed my life, and that's why I work so hard to help bring it to other people and help them learn with tutorials. But you see this little town that's changing, and you know, kids are like getting out of gangs and stopping the path that they would have went on, which could have gone them down a very dark road, ended up in prison or whatever else they could have gotten into. And they just start, as Johnny so eloquently points out, contributing to the community, like good community members that are contributing. And again, it's just, woo, that's amazing, 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 amazing. And I love it. It hits me right in the feels, if you know what I mean. It is from the bottom of my heart, just makes me go like, yes, let's like spread skateboarding all over the world and bring the joy of skateboarding to anyone who can get their hands on a skateboard. And again, that is the purpose of Braille skateboarding. Johnny, I thank you for doing all of your amazing hard work, and I'm honored to tell your story. I'm so excited that you're taking your Instagram and you're making your Facebook page and you're helping the word get out there that anyone can learn to skateboard, and you're a true representation of perseverance, dedication, care, just like you're making your community a better place. And every single thing that you're doing, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for doing that and getting the word out there, because it's absolutely phenomenal. There's a couple other people that are key to this story, and I'm going to throw all of their Instagram handles in that description below so you guys can go give them all a follow. People that have been helping Johnny throughout the journey here, and it's just been amazing. And recently I just found out about another project that I was letting them know about our project, and they're working on donating some shoes. So it's awesome, awesome, awesome. And I hope that there are people that see this video and get inspired and go, I can do that as well in my community. So let's do it, guys. Let's grow the skateboarding world. You guys are amazing. You're incredible. And I cannot thank you enough. Each and every one of you, every single person watching this video. Check out all those videos right there. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below. And you, yes, you, learn how to ride a skateboard. We got everything you need at BrailleSkateboarding.com. It's a blast. You'll have fun, and it'll change your life.